Hey guys, so today I am here with a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to be trying out a hair straightening brush. Now I came across this when I was browsing Amazon one day and it just caught my eye and I was like, this looks pretty cool. And I clicked on it and I started reading the reviews and it had a lot of good reviews, the one that I got. And people were like, it's significantly cutting down my straightening time. It really works great on my hair, all that stuff. So I wanted to just see how it would work on natural, unrelaxed, kinky hair like mine and see if it actually does a good job or not. And the one I got is this one. The brand is kinky and this is the box it comes in. So it looks like this. The power button is right here and you can adjust the temperature here. So the lowest temperature on here is 180 degrees and it goes up to, let me see. Let me crank this all the way up and it goes up to 450 degrees. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up the digital number here, but it does say the temperature that it's set on. And this straightening brush, it came with this suede like bag to put the brush in, a protective glove so you don't burn yourself while you're straightening, and it came with 2 hair clips, really helpful for when you're trying to section and straighten. And it came with this little brush right here to help clean the straightening brush. So for those of you that may have come across a hair straightening brush like this and you were wondering, should I get it, should I not get it, does it really work on natural hair, I'm gonna be like the guinea pig for you guys and I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it doesn't wreck my hair. So I'm gonna try this on 400 degrees. Normally when I straighten my hair, which is not often at all, I put it on 450 degrees on my flat iron, but I'm going to try 400 degrees with this and see how it goes. So my hair right now, I washed and conditioned my hair last night and I just let it air dry like I normally do. I didn't stretch it so much because I really wanted to see what this brush was all about. So that's what I'm working with right now. I don't have any other products in my hair. I just washed, conditioned, rinsed the conditioner out, and I let it air dry. Nothing else is in my hair. So this is my hair, and I'm gonna do one side at a time. Let's do that. I'm just gonna section off some hair in the back and clip the rest up. I'm going to apply a serum through my hair before I go through with the brush. And today I'm using this Dove Serum in Oil Ultimate Hair Savior. I'm going to use the tiniest bit of that, just like 1 drop, literally. Because this feels very oily and coating. So I think a little bit of this goes a long way. I'm going to detangle this with a wide tooth comb so I don't get any snags when I run the brush through. Alright, so now let's see what this straightening brush is all about. I'm kind of nervous. Alright, I'm gonna start at the top. Run it through. It did pretty okay. It did stretch and straighten, and that was just with 1 pass. But I definitely don't feel like it did as good of a job as my flat iron. And my hair doesn't look as shiny and luxurious and silky. I'm going to crank this up actually to 450 so I can be fair, because that's what I usually flat iron my hair on. So I put this on 450 for the next piece. I'm going to clip that so we don't get that mixed in with the next one we do. Detangle with a wide tooth comb. And I know I'm supposed to use this glove, so let me go ahead and follow along and put this on for this next pass. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was a lot better. A lot better than the first one. It looks shinier than the first one. It looks straighter, looks more bouncy. It looks closer to when I flat iron my hair. So 450 is definitely the setting that I'm gonna stay on. What I don't like though are the roots. I feel like I can't really get close to the roots without burning my scalp. I'm gonna try actually. Let me see if I can. I'm so scared to like get the bristle. I can hear this brush. Yeah, I don't feel like I can really get close to my roots without the bristles of the brush touching my scalp, and I'm kind of afraid to go any to go any closer, which is why I still feel like my roots are super kinky. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish straightening this side, and then we can compare it to this unstraightened side, and I'll tell you guys more of my thoughts after I have completed this. Alright guys, so it is 8 minutes later and I have completed one side of my head. Actually, it's 8 minutes in filming time. If I were to do this without the camera, it would probably have taken me about 5 minutes. So I certainly got this done way faster than when I used my flat iron. So that is one thing I can say that's great about this, and I like how easy it is to use. For those of you that struggle with the comb chase method, which is what I do when I straighten, this helps a lot with that because you don't have to worry about getting the comb right, getting the flat iron in the right position. All you have to do is brush through your hair with this. So it's very simple and easy to use. It does help to stretch and show off my length. I'm just not blown away by the results. I really wish that my hair was a lot sleeker, less poofy than what it came out to be. As far as the roots go, I did figure out a solution. So I just brushed through, touching my scalp, just brush through, and that seemed to help a bit with getting my roots to lay a little flatter. But still, as you guys can see, it's a little kinky under there. But that did help to get my roots a little bit more in sync with the rest of my hair. A little smoky. But this is yeah, it just pales in comparison to a good flat iron job. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my hair. Since I've already done half, I might as well go all the way. Depending on what style you're trying to do, it may call for more of a blown out or a stretched, you know, base. So this could be good for that, as long as you know that you might not get it super stick straight. See, even now I did 3 passes and it's still. So I'm all done. I actually did at least 2 passes on all of my hair, and this is the result. To me, this looks like a really bomb blowout. It does not look like I straightened my hair, but I do see how this straightening brush could be of some use. Like, I would do this if I need to relax the waves in my hair. Maybe if I was doing something like an updo or some type of ponytail where I didn't want it to be super wavy. I would maybe run the brush through just to, you know, get that blown out look beforehand. But if you have kinky hair like me, if you have coarse hair, if you have very tightly coiled hair, and you're thinking about a bone straight look, this might not be the best option for you. I'm just saying. I actually thought it would work a little bit better than this, but I guess I can't be too mad at it. Upside to it, of course, is super easy, super quick. Even a beginner could use that. And to do my whole head, I could do it in like 10-15 minutes. So it's good for stretching if you want to see more of your length. But for sleek, super straight hair, this is not the business. For hair that is less kinky, it'll probably work a lot better. It might even straighten your hair and make it look like you flat ironed it. But for me, no. I will be holding on to this though. I want to keep it in my arsenal just in case I need to quickly get my hair to be more manageable, if I need to change my style up, if I need to get that blown out look in a jiffy. But I'm not planning on this being a staple product that I use, but I will hold on to it. I'll keep it. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up into a bun. A lot of you guys like to see how I do my bun, so I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna brush it all up, and I would never be able to do this so easily if my hair were in its natural state. So like I said, that straightening brush, it does have some benefit to it. Definitely made it a lot easier to work with. For my edges, I'm going to use some of this edge control. Usually if I do a high ponytail or something like this, I would use a hair hook. I don't have it near me right now, so I'm just going to use an elastic band, but I would prefer a hair hook because it's just easier and it gets my ponytail a lot tighter, but I'm going to use an elastic band for now. Edge control all around. A little bit in the back. And just make a large twist. Shape my edges. Alright, you guys, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this demo. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll catch up with you soon on my next video. Peace.